Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, December 30th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman Police are asking for help identifying a person, and the Sheriff's Office says 3 traffic stops in 3 days led to major drug arrests. Plus, warming stations are open across Cullman County. Here's where to go and what to know. And Cullman's Christkindlmarkt just wrapped a record year with bigger crowds, visitors from all over, and millions in economic impact. All this plus the 4 and 4 weather and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman Police Department is seeking the public's assistance in identifying the individuals and the vehicle in these photos. Investigator Max Bartlett would like to speak with these individuals regarding an incident that occurred within the city of Cullman. If you recognize them, please contact CPD Investigation at 256-775-7170 or email them at cullmanpd@cullmanal.gov. Please do not leave names or information in the comment section. Contact CPD directly to help preserve the integrity of the investigation. The Cullman County Sheriff's Office says proactive traffic enforcement over the weekend led to several significant drug arrests, including suspected fentanyl and methamphetamine cases. On Friday, December 26, deputies stopped Nathan Whitfield, 42, of Vinemont, and found he had active warrants. Deputies reported smelling marijuana, searched the vehicle, and say they found methamphetamine, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. Whitfield was arrested and charged with trafficking, possession of methamphetamine, possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, and larceny, listed as failure to appear. On Saturday, December 27, deputies stopped a vehicle on I-65 northbound near mile marker 307 and learned passenger Albert Dragon, 42, of Falkville, had active warrants. A search reportedly uncovered fentanyl, and Dragon was arrested on multiple charges, including possession with intent to distribute, along with failure to appear counts. On Sunday, December 28th, a traffic stop on County Road 222 near Trident Marina led to what deputies described as trafficking level suspected fentanyl, plus distribution level methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia. Leanne Elizabeth Fincham, 32, of Mount Olive, was arrested and charged with trafficking in fentanyl, unlawful distribution of methamphetamine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. As freezing temperatures move in, the City of Cullman and Cullman County EMA are sharing warming station information for anyone who needs a safe place overnight. The City of Cullman says when actual temperatures are forecast to be 28 degrees or below, it will open one temporary warming station at the Donald E. Green Active Adult Center at 1625 Cleveland Avenue Southwest. Hours are 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., and anyone staying overnight must arrive by 9 p.m. Guests should bring their own sleeping items. The facility is for public warming only, with a police officer on site for security. No pets, weapons, alcohol, cigarettes, tobacco, vapes, or e-cigarettes are allowed. Cullman County EMA says additional warming stations will be available tonight and tomorrow night, including Vinemont Baptist Church, today from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., Garden City First Baptist Church Basement, today and Wednesday, starting at 5 p.m., Dodge City Town Hall Basement through Wednesday, 5 p.m. to 8 a.m., and Trinity Pentecostal Church in Hanceville, today 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. For updates, monitor Cullman County EMA. Cullman's Christkindlmarkt continued its rapid growth in 2025, setting new records for attendance and economic impact, according to Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism. Using Placer.ai foot traffic analytics, organizers estimate around 415,000 total visits during the 2025 season, up from roughly 360,000 last year. The event also posted its largest single-day crowd on December 13th, with an estimated 45,000 visitors. The busiest stretch was the final weekend, with about 90,000 visits over the last 3 days, roughly 21,000 more than the previous year's record weekend. Visitor data showed the market's reach continuing to expand. Organizers estimate around 80% of attendees came from outside Cullman County, and 15% traveled from outside Alabama. For the first time, the event logged visitors from all 50 states and 7 countries. CPRST says operational changes helped manage peak crowds, including adjustments to the footprint for better pedestrian flow and expanded parking options, including Cullman High School. Economic impact was estimated at more than $35 million this year, up from about $28 million last year. Planning for 2026 is already underway. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up next, Bosom Buddies is already planning its next Little Pink Dress fundraiser, and every dollar raised helps Cullman County cancer patients. Plus, are you making plans for New Year's Eve? From downtown celebrations to live music and late-night skating, we've got a rundown of what's happening across Cullman County. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Start 2026 on the trail with a first-day hike at an Alabama state park. Alabama state parks will offer guided hikes on Thursday, January 1st as part of the nationwide First-Day Hikes program, with options at more than a dozen state parks statewide. Highlights include waterfall hikes at Chewacla State Park, an adventure hike to the DeSoto Falls Basin at DeSoto State Park, a sunrise hike to King's Chair at Oak Mountain, and a sunset hike at Cheaha State Park. Hikes are led by park staff and volunteers and are designed for a range of ages and skill levels. First-day hikes are free with regular park admission where applicable, and reservations are recommended so you'll receive updates if weather affects plans. Find the full list and reserve online at alapark.com. The Cullman County Bosom Buddies Foundation has supported local cancer patients for the past 12 years through donations and annual fundraising. Foundation leaders say one of the biggest highlights of 2025 was the group's signature Little Pink Dress benefit, which brought strong community participation and major support from local businesses through auction donations. Looking ahead, the foundation says planning is already underway for another Little Pink Dress event in 2026. Organizers note the fundraiser takes months of preparation and remains the group's primary annual event. Bosom Buddies says every dollar raised stays in Cullman County and helps patients currently in cancer treatment with basic living expenses such as food, gas, and utilities. The group also assists with medical bills, rent or mortgage payments, and in some cases, urgent needs like auto repair or some heating and air. Donations can be mailed to P.O. Box 123 in Vinemont or dropped off at Options Wig and Accessories on 2nd Avenue Northwest in Cullman. More information is available at CullmanBosomBuddies.com. Sprout Fiber Internet is continuing to expand in Cullman County. Cullman Electric Cooperative says zones 54, 55, and 56 are now officially live and ready for service, giving more homes access to the cooperative's high-speed fiber network. Cullman Electric also says Zone 57 in Holly Pond is next and will be coming online soon. Residents in that area are encouraged to keep an eye out for updates as work continues. For service availability, sign-up information, and the latest zone announcements, customers can check Cullman Electric Cooperative's Sprout Fiber updates online and through its official channels. If you're making plans for New Year's Eve, several local venues have announced events for Wednesday, and more are expected to be added. We'll have a full list on screen, and organizers are encouraged to share additional events. Goat Island Brewing in Cullman is hosting an all-day, all-night celebration starting at noon, with Smokin' Joe's Barbecue on site and Avenue G performing at 8 p.m. Sports World Skate Center has two options: a kids-focused Little Skate from 2 to 5 p.m., plus an overnight New Year's Eve skate starting at 7 p.m. Downtown Cullman also has a city-approved celebration at Traditions Bank, running from 5 p.m. until 12:30 a.m., featuring live music, food vendors, alcohol service, and a drone display. Street closures are planned. For live music, Sugar Creek Music Club in Hayden hosts 3 on a String with guest Sean Dietrich at 6 p.m. Puckett's Cullman features Jesse Priest from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Cullman Bowling Center is offering lane rentals with 7 and 10 p.m. sessions, and nearby venues include Valley Tavern and the Cullman Elks Lodge Party with Crooked Creek Band. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Hurdline Hassie McCroy, 85 of Cullman, passed away Saturday, December 27th. Visitation will be held today from 10 a.m. to noon at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with funeral service at noon and interment at Valley Springs Cemetery. Roger Dale Bowen Sr., 69 of Vinemont, passed away Sunday, December 28th. A memorial service will be planned at a later date. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be sunny but still cold with a high near 38. A light north-northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour will keep wind chills in the teens and 20s through the day. Tonight stays mostly clear and cold with a low around 22 and calmer winds. Wednesday brings a nice warm up under sunny skies with a high near 50. Winds stay light, becoming a gentle west-southwest breeze during the afternoon. Wednesday night will be mostly clear again with lows dropping to around 27. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a great day, Cullman.